Hey guys, what's happening? What is happening, people? I'm live right now, but this thing is showing that I'm still waiting to go live. There we go. Okay. It is Saturday fun morning / night, depending on where you're watching from. Hey, makers of the Dead Travel Fast, how you doing? Kimberly, Sarah, two boys, Roger, Jamie Watson, Albie, Mandy. Mandy, I see you still haven't changed your name, so it's still Mandishwa. But hey, that's good. It is Hey, listen, guys, the Springboks just won. Albie, I don't know if you're a rugby fan there in Australia, but here we are big rugby fans, and Springboks won against Barbarians. What was it? 52-7, I think. It was a good match. The Barbarians played really well. Wasn't expecting that, but they did. So yeah. $54-7, yeah. Hey Kimberly, how you doing? Both. I like watching both rugby league and rugby union. What do you watch mostly there by you? Hey, what's up, Panda Time? How you doing? How you doing? Remember to leave a like, guys. In this stream, as you've seen by the title, we have 13 paranormal clips we're going to be debunking. Now, I have to say that I haven't seen any of these yet. I just quickly went through and clipped them out of the perspective videos. So I think this is the longest one, the one showing on screen right now. It's the longest one out of them all. The stream's current bitrate is lower than... Why? Why is the bitrate so low? The bitrate should be normal. If you guys have any issues buffering or stuff like that, please let me know. But it says the connection is good, so I don't know why it would be. Okay, so we have 13 clips. I'm just gonna hang around here for a little bit, wait for some more people to get in before we start with the actual thing. Eastern State of Australia or primarily league with a bit of union. Western Australia is... Okay. I didn't know that you have the different types of rugby in Australia like that, like Eastern and Western. I didn't know that. That's weird. Is Australia that big? I know it's big, but I mean, I didn't know it's that big. No, of course. Saurav, of course, they make it for the views because views bring in money. If you haven't seen that video yet, I did do a video a while ago about why people fake their videos. In there, I have another channel that has 12 million views, and I show you how much money I've made on 12 million views. So you can imagine how much money the bigger paranormal channels are making. It's massive. It's an infinite money pit. It's a money glitch. Thanks, Baz. Appreciate that. Okay, yeah, rugby in general is massive here in South Africa. In general, it is massive. We are playing Australia in these test series. I'm not sure when. Probably game 5 or game 6. I think we have 2 matches against Australia. I don't have the roster here in front of me, but yeah, it's massive. I love it. So listen, guys, I have a couple of people that has emailed me about ghost videos and stuff that they want me to check out, but none of the videos I've ever received is something that freaks me out or that I cannot debunk. Everything is debunkable. I'm looking for those videos that is, okay, damn, I don't know what the hell is happening here. Talking about that, the lady in the window, lady in the bay window, whatever, from Ghost on Trent. Now, the owner of the house, Liam, he emailed me to, and he sent me the raw footage from the baby in the crib and the thing that comes in there. And then also the raw footage from the Be Quiet clip that I also covered in that one video. Now, I still need to make that video. I was supposed to make it this week, but this week was a bit difficult with all the things going on in our lives. No, Mandy, it is not the same thing. Not even, well, I think it's remotely. It is sort of similar, but it's not. Not at all. Anyway, so I looked at the footage, and I still need to make the video and publish it. But he says to me that it's definitely not edited. But when I looked at it again, it is 100%. There's something fishy going on there. Let me see here real quick. Open recent. Is it this untitled one? Why would it be untitled? Okay, yeah. Here is the full thing here. Here's the raw footage of that. You can see it's smaller because it's the aspect ratio of this clip is weird. But this clip, I'm still gonna make a video, but there's definitely editing happening here. You can see the different shifts there when it's inside and when it's outside. You can see the shift there. There's definitely an edit. So I don't know what Liam's going to say about that, but I can definitely see something has been edited there, for sure. Yeah, Chris, because you don't play with pads and stuff like that. So everything hurts more. But also, I feel like American football, some of the tackles that those guys make would be completely illegal in normal rugby. So I don't know. I would say each one has their own types of pain, for sure, for sure. What? American football is called gridiron, or is it gridiron? I can't pronounce. Am I stupid? What is that word? Gridiron, gridiron, probably. Gridiron. Oh, is it supposed to be one word or two words? Everything is edited and fixed because there is no such thing as ghosts or spirit. America's Most Haunted. Look, no, I would argue that fact and say I do think that there is demons. Demons are real. But do we have it on film? I would say no. Because every single video out there on YouTube right now can be debunked. Hey, Phantoms. How you doing? One word, so gridiron. Okay. Yeah, it's definitely... let me just... hang on. There we go. I'm from New Zealand originally, and we had to play rugby at school. I'm female. There's nothing wrong with female rugby. And also, school rugby in South Africa is one of the biggest things that you can go to. Apart from when you have your club rugby, like the Curry Cup or something like that, or when the national teams are playing. But women's rugby is interesting, but not as fun to watch as men's rugby. Okay, I think there's more people that will trickle in as we go. I think more people would leave because I'm just sitting and talking with just this standing still screen here. So let's get into the debunk. So let me get the chat up on my screen. Let's debunk these videos. I just want the chat on screen so that I can keep talking to you guys. There we go. I just made you a mod, Roger. That's why. Okay, here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't done it yet, please go ahead and leave a like. I still need to get my stream buttons up and running. I haven't done that yet, but I will do that. This is the longest clip. It is 2 minutes and 35 seconds. So let's see. I tried watching a rugby game with an Indian friend of mine. I was bored out of my skull. Okay. Well, what did you watch women's rugby? That might be. Hey, Tonya. Major. What's up? Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, let's go.
Esta casa se ha limpiado muchísimas veces porque la gente no dura rentando. Rompe el contrato por una u otra cosa y tuvimos que venirla a limpiar.
What I find irritating is the fact that we have this caption that stays here permanently. So hopefully that's not going to mess up the shot.
El día de hoy porque ya mañana se van a mover. Se las quiero enseñar. Lo raro es que dice el realtor que no dura la gente. Esta casa se ha limpiado muchísimas veces porque rompe el contrato a la gente. Ay, no mames.
Wait a minute, I didn't see what happened there. Okay, so this door opens up.
Rompe el contrato a la gente. Ay, no mames. Ya es noche. Estoy sola. Chingados está ahí. No hay nada. Esta pinche casa la han rentado un chingo de veces. Y no sé por qué rompe el contrato la gente. Ay, no. Déjenme regresar, sí, porque...
Okay, wait a minute. I just want to go back. I just want to make sure that what I'm seeing... Okay, so the door opens here.
Veces porque rompe el contrato a la gente. Ay, no mames. Ya es noche. Estoy sola. Chingados. No hay nada. Esta pinche la han rentado un chingo de veces. Y no.
Okay, so let's just focus on this part here real quick. So the door opens. She doesn't appear to pause the camera. It's from a toilet. There's nothing in the toilet and nothing behind the door on that side.
Rompe el contrato a la gente. Ay, no mames.
If we want to be really skeptical and say, but probably someone tied a string to that thing over there, and they were in this room, and they were in this room over here. If we want to be really skeptical, but people will always say that isn't skeptical, yeah, but that's also always your go-to conclusion. So what can we think of this? What can we think of this? Hey, what's up, Green Tone? How you doing? Sorry, man. It's deep into debunking, yeah? I didn't even see you come in. Yeah, but why is it opening on its own? That's what I quickly want to try and figure out before we move on to the other part of this.
Rompe el contrato a la gente. Ay, no mames. Ya es noche. Estoy sola. Chingados está ahí. No.
Why? Okay. Skeptical, yeah? Why is she walking like that, going in, and then flipping the camera to the side? Now, there's not enough room for someone to quickly run out. Okay, so that's not it. Definitely not it. On behind that door is just a wall.
No hay nada.
I don't think someone is
Esta
there.
pinche casa la
No, we would see them in the mirror. So there's nobody
han
there.
rentado un chingo de veces. Y
And then there's a room there. Nobody ran in there. the camera wasn't paused. So the other logical explanation I have here is probably a breeze, but I don't see a window in there. So the other thing that I'm going to jump back to is there's a rope tied to here, or ghosts are real, which I'm not going to go to that one.
No se
So let's see the other parts of her realtor thing, because maybe we can find something that's fake. Because if we can find something that's fake, we should know for a fact that it is fake.
¿Te imaginas para que la gente rompa el
For people to break the contract. So she keeps talking about this contract. Someone hiding on the top? I don't know. We'll see now. We'll go back to it. Hey, Charmaine, how you doing? Hey, Kels, welcome. Welcome to the stream.
contrato acá es porque de plano no aguantan a vivir aquí. Y ahorita les
Okay, so did that say wind? Because it sounds like wind. Yeah, growl/wind. I think it's just wind. Because here where I stay, sometimes when the wind is really rough, you won't continuously hear the wind, but every now and again you'll hear the gusts of wind and it will sound very similar to that. So I'm not going to go to growl. I'm just going to say wind.
que de plano no aguantan a vivir aquí. Y ahorita les voy a enseñar lo demás para allá.
So she definitely heard that, but she ignored it. She's not saying anything about it. Hey Fleurs, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. It could be fake wind. It could be an overlay green tone, for sure. But she doesn't react to it at all. So either let's say it's not fake and she knows it's the wind because she would know that it's windy outside, or she doesn't react because it is fake and it was put in afterwards, but they didn't put it in the right place.
Ya, déjenme prender la luz. ¿Dónde está la luz acá? Chingada madre. Ahí está. Ok, ahorita les voy a enseñar. Esta es una recámara. Se está poniendo ahorita tenso.
Disembodied voice? Hang on, that's fake.
Entonces, el señor
It's fake. Because when she moves the camera, when she's panning the camera, the disembodied voice stays on a consistent sound level. The sound level doesn't change at all. Listen to that again.
Entonces,
Yeah, sound level doesn't change. That's fake.
el señor dice que ya van varias
Yeah, it is awfully dark for someone to show off a house, eh?
familias que rompen el contrato. Iba a dejar grabando, pero
I haven't watched the new season of Squid Games. I haven't even watched season 2 of Squid Games. I've watched 5 episodes of the first season.
la neta ya me está dando cosa. Se escucha el ruido por acá.
Hang on. Okay, it's clipped here. Just... Oh, so it's just that disembodied voice. So here starts the next one. Okay.
Se escucha el ruido por acá.
Hey, Petlas.
No sé qué sea.
Wait. I'm sorry, I was looking at the chat.
Sé que son. No sé qué sea. Escucha.
Oh, I see. Right here is a figure. It's really dark though. The way I've got my screen set up, this one is showing true color and this one is lighter so that I can see in the dark spots, dark areas. But let me brighten that up for you guys so that you can see what I'm seeing. Why do I type effect when I go to effect? So that spotlight effect, I don't like the spotlight. I like Omni. And then, okay, now you can see that dark blob over there. Okay, here we go. Okay, it's there already, but let's brighten the intensity. Oh, that's really bright. There's the blob. Okay, so number one. One thing to know that it's fake is the blob stands out from the rest of the background in the dark areas. Hey Ayla, how you doing? Um, so everything brightens up, even the dark areas, but the blob stands out. It's that's how you know it's fake. It's not part of that room. How can I explain this? So if I take a picture or a video of a dark area and I have someone walk through there and I brighten that area up, they will look the same as the rest of the dark areas around them in that video. But if I put in a black blob or a black image or a black figure that I put in after the fact, it's not the same darkness. It's a different black as the darkness that it's been shot in. So when you bring that light in and you brighten it up, that black that you brought in editing is going to stand out more than the black that's already in the room. That's how you can already know that it's fake. Because it's a different type of dark. So this is not the same black as this black in the room. That's how you know it's fake. But I don't always like to just say, okay, that's a good reason. Some of you might really see what I'm saying. But some people will go, okay, but that's not enough proof. So that's why I always like to go through frame by frame to see if it moves. Sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes the people that's doing the tracking does it really well. Sometimes they don't. It's got a little jump down there. You see that? Yeah, the tracking appeared to move a bit. So yeah, that's definitely fake. So now that we know there is a fake part in this video, if we now look back to the door just opening, how did they do that? Was it the piece of string tied to that little thing on the door? That's true, Mandy. That's true. Hey, HM Paranormal. How you doing, bud? Okay, so let's take off the brightness. And let's, I just want to watch back. Because once again, let's ask it this way. You guys can't probably see it. I don't know if you can see it when it's like this. So this is another question I always ask myself. Same with the ghost theory black blob thing. How did they manage to find that black blob in all of that footage that they have taken that night? It's impossible. Hey, Kelly. It's impossible, right? So if we're looking at it like this, I can't see it. I can see it a little bit. But on this screen here with the correct color correction already adjusted, I can't see it at all. Okay, you're going to struggle with that, but there's no way you can't see that. Maybe you guys can see it. I can't see it. There's no way. And I'm sitting in front of the editing station looking at it. So here's my question. She doesn't notice anything because she just looks and then moves. Look. There I can see it now a little bit better. From here. Yeah, I can see it. There I can see it. But on my color corrected screen, I can't see it. This one is brighter than this one. Yeah, I can't see it. But she does not see it at all. Hey, Blue Sky. And she moves on with her life. Now, how did they discover that? How did they discover that? Are they going to tell us that she uploaded this video and one of her fans saw it and pointed it out and said, hey, look at time code 216. There's a black blob in the shadows. No, they uploaded it and pointed it out. They didn't discover that. They're lying. they're lying. I don't know. How do you guys feel about that? But there's more to this. That's not all.
Que me voy a tener que ir. Tengo que ir a apagar
Okay, this is the last
la
part.
luz de ella porque se está poniendo ya. Ay, no.
The door opening again.
Creo que me voy a regresar mañana mejor. Yo me voy a la chica. Esa pinche luz, la de acá la tengo que apagar.
That's everything that happened. Okay, so the door opens again.
Porque se está poniendo ya. Ay, no.
This is as far as we can see. We don't know if there's a string attached to that. We know that one part of this is fake. So there's always those people when I say yes, but one part is fake, so that has to be other parts are fake. But if other parts are true, why are you faking one part? I mean, if you legitimately captures a ghost opening a door when there's no other way for wind to do it or anything like that, you legitimately capture something opening a door, why are you going to shoot another part of that video and then add something fake? Because that's exciting enough. You have found actually something. So that's why I say, if that part is fake, everything else is fake. It's no need to put in fake ghosts. So I'm telling you right now, there's someone standing over here behind this fridge area. There's a rope tied to that or a little magician's thing, and they just open that. Maybe they are struggling at selling houses. Maybe the housing market where they stay is a little bit bad, so they want to do something to go viral. And the best way to go viral right now is on TikTok, because TikTok makes everything go viral, no matter how stupid. Unless you're a true videographer doing something great or a ghost hunter, it will never go viral. But if you're lying about anything, it's going to go viral. And they put that up there to get millions of views as the realtor and that caught a ghost on camera. I think that's the reason why this is being done in the first place. I don't know. Do you guys think that's... It does look like an awesome place. I did want to comment on that. The house looks bloody good. Looks genuinely good. I like it. No matter how stupid. No matter how stupid. Hey, Leonhard, how you doing, bud? Welcome to the stream. Remember, guys, if you haven't left a like yet, please go ahead and do so, as likes help out the stream a ton. A ton. I'm confused why she's doing this tour at night. That's another, Mickey, that's another dead giveaway to do it. It's because you want to fake it, put it out on TikTok, go viral, sell the house. Boom, commission in your pocket. Like I said, someone was standing behind the fridge area. If you look at this part here, this frame here. This is the fridge area. This still goes in deeper this way. I don't know if you can see my mouse. So someone is standing in this area here. They've got a little bit of magician string tied to the doorknob, and they just pulled it slightly. They don't want to overdo it. So that's how they did that one. Easy. Okay. This one I did quickly see while I was getting the clips, while I was grabbing the clips. To me, this is 100% faked. But I don't know. What do you guys think? Let's look at it.
Estoy acá en la casa de mi hijo, acá el campo. Bueno, acá se ve un patio, pero es todo campo. Y me senté 2 segundos acá y... ¿Lo ven? ¿Lo ven ahí? Hace unos segundos se está asomando algo y... Yo veo... ¿Ven? ¿Lo ven? ¿Se ve? ¿Ven?
That's the part that made me laugh. When the child's voice comes in, like whoever recorded that, they never cut out the background noises or anything like that, and they boosted that audio significantly, and then that happens. Listen to that.
¿Ven?
It's similar to the guy that had the disembodied voices on the previous streams video, where he recorded the baby. There's no dogs barking at all in his video. All of a sudden you hear the dogs mid bark and the baby's voice, and then the barking stops instantly as the voice goes away. But anyway, let's look at his ghost because he points it out to us. There's the ghost right there. That should be easy to be seen. But I guess people in the country where he's from, they believe this easily. And that's why they do it so blatantly. That's the ghost. Definitely fake, but I think there's someone standing there and just moving to the side and moving back.
¿Lo ven? ¿Lo ven ahí?
Because seriously, the way this is filmed, the way he reacts, the way he points it out and then waits for the ghost to do it again, it's definitely fake. But on the top 5 channels, Depths of Despair, I gotta say, this is quite a hit. You didn't see the ghost? Oh, it appears quickly. Let me show you again. Look at his finger. That's where it appears, right here. There it is there.
¿Lo ven?
And moves back in.
¿Lo ven ahí?
Yeah, well, it's stupid anyway. Albie, you didn't miss anything. No, Lionheart, definitely not pareidolia. Exactly, Mickey, exactly. That's how they did it. Next one, here we go. Oh, let me cut out the sound because I'm going to get striked for that sound. Let's have no sound. I don't know what to say about this. I don't know. What do you guys think? Okay, let me ask you guys. What do you think is happening here? I'm not going to say anything about it. This debunks itself. But okay. Yeah, Mandy, it's a gang with this stupid CCTV stuff. Cobweb. No, it's definitely something running Lionheart. I've never seen cobwebs run downstairs. But there's a full person running there. It's just that the top part of his body is in the dark. The bottom part of his body is in a light area. The camera, the CCTV footage or the camera used can't capture details in dark areas. So it just goes haywire, and that's why it looks so glitchy. And that's why you see the streaks as well. You'll see streaks a lot on CCTV cameras, especially when moths or stuff fly past the lens. You see it streaks like that. It leaves those streaks. But yeah, okay, next one. This one I just cut short because this was stupid.
Son estos. El Santo, versión de Spider-Man.
He's working night shift, and he's just randomly showcasing this Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
And something happens.
La película de las lesbianas. 2.0.
The boxes fall behind him.
¿Qué cojones?
Sorry for anybody that speaks his language and he was cussing and you have children around. I don't know when he's cussing at all.
Amigos, no es broma.
Friends, no
No
joke.
hice corte.
I didn't make any cut or anything. Yeah, but he also didn't show us. So he stands like recording himself. His friend pushes the boxes over. He keeps the camera on him, looks for what's happening, and then tells us he didn't make any cuts. Of course he didn't make any cuts. I mean, it's the dumbest thing that people can put up as ghosts. Let's just move on. Okay, this one does have a baby in it. I don't like it, but there's nothing I can do about it. Here we go. Well, I guess I just can't. I don't have to show it, right? But I mean, it's not that bad.
Okay.
Okay, so she's gonna explain and show the room, but what happens is there's like this blue thing that just falls here out of nowhere. There, it's there. And then we have one of the toys just falling. There we go. It fell over there. Now she's gonna explain.
Okay, so this is my daughter's playpen that she was in when the bottle thing happened. So she was standing right here. The stem would have fallen about here. And as you can see, like directly in front of that on the other side is the toy bin where the bottle had landed. It landed about here. There's nothing around that the bottles could have come from.
I think this mother was standing on this side of it and she threw it. Because if you look at the angle that this is falling, it's falling faster than the camera can pick it up. So that's why you don't actually see it falling. But you can see it comes from this area here. So I think it came from top area over here. It was thrown like in an arc. And it fell by the baby's feet here. And then same with the toy thing that falls over here. It was thrown with an arc and it just fell there. Because yeah, here it comes in from the corner of the screen. Let me bring it down so you guys can see that better. So in this corner, so upper corner over here, this is obviously where the mother was standing and she threw it. So here it comes into frame by frame, and it comes in an arc and it falls over here. Boom, right there. You can see the shift there. It falls there and it rolls this way. So it's definitely the mother because you can see it comes in an arc here. So, yep, that's definitely 100% fake. 100% fake. Roger, people do that for likes and views and to get extra money, to get exposure. Hopefully land on a top 5. I should actually, I think this is going to be a great experiment. I should make a fake video and then upload it, not under Debunk Paranormal, but under a random alias. I will then share it with you guys so that you guys can view it and like it, so that it can start getting traction. And then we just watch the top 5 paranormal channels. I'm going to do it as good as I can to the best of my ability. And then we see it land up on the top 5 paranormals channel, and then I debunk it. What about that? I think that's a brilliant idea. I think that's brilliant. What do you guys think? You think that's something we should try? And I won't give background or nothing. I'll just film it. And there's no background. And then we can also find out what background they give the video. That would be amazing. Let's do that. Yes, that's a project. But now we need an idea. What are we going to do? What are we going to do? That's that. I think that's brilliant. Let's do it. Hey, Julie, welcome to the stream. Here we go. Next one. You can hear by the breathing it's fake, right? Yeah, that's through Albin. I don't care. I'm going to add a jump scare button for videos like this. Next stream, I'm going to have a jump scare button. I just press it and jump scare to get you guys, obviously. That's the video. This is not something I'm gonna debunk because it's clearly fake, right? And even if it was real, no, it's not. No, I can't even go there. I can't even go even if it's real. It's fake. It's clearly fake. I think it's just someone trying to make like short horror films for the YouTube channel. There's nothing. And why are ghosts always portrayed as peeping toms? Why are they always portrayed as peeping toms? Then we have his friend just wearing a mask, like a baby mask, baby face mask, something like that. Like go back a little bit. Yeah, they always are just peeping. That's all they do. They peep, and they peep. Here again. Just definitely fake. Let's just move on. This one I've seen a while ago. Spirit Away. I don't know what that is. Probably a horror game, right? Always a telltale sign. Definitely. Yeah, it's not scary at all. Let's get that straight. It's not scary at all. But it's definitely... I wouldn't call that an edit, although it is an edit. I would just call that someone trying to make a short film, which is great. It's great that they want to explore that way. They see what their talents are in editing and stuff like that. I think that's amazing. So leave them to do what they want to do. This one I wanted to debunk a while ago. This is a very old video. It's an old clip. Ooh, I'm gonna get striked for that sound. Let's take that away because there's no talking in this one. Right there is a hand that comes up. And then when he looks back, the hand is gone. Now, I don't know because it seems like they are in like a pleasure park. No, it's not a pleasure park. Hang on. It's not because there's children. It's not a pleasure park. Like a Disney World, Disneyland type of thing. They're in on a boat. So it might be like a animatron type of thing. But I don't know. Because it seems fake. It doesn't seem like a real hand. Is it tracked? This is like a scary ride through the Amazon and they want to scare people. I don't know. Maybe it is. But the color of the hand, the tracking is done well, but the color correction on the hand was not done well because you can clearly see it's fake. It's not part of the video. So it's coming up there, but it's tracked wonderfully, but this tells me it's fake. It's an edit. That tiny little black dot over there and that one over there. But I could be wrong. Yeah, it's fake. Because look at the finger. Why is the finger elongating? Or is it just bending down and it was up? It could be that, but it seems like it's elongating. But once again, I might be wrong on that. The tracking was done brilliantly on this. Like Hollywood effects level tracking. You can see it there, it's moving. Yeah, so it's moving slightly there. It's like it's shifting like that. But other than that, the tracking was done brilliantly. It's the thing, I think. Yeah, it's definitely a fake. Can we zoom in a little? It's hard to see. Damn, dude, I'm zoomed in, but I can zoom in more. can zoom in that much. Let's go back. I need to go to the side. Okay, here we go. It's right above my head now. This, if anybody can't see it, it's this right here. Okay, now I need to go down. It's done really well, not gonna lie. That is some good tracking done by whoever did this. But there was one part, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to find it now. With a hand shift. It's done phenomenally well. Damn. That must have taken hours to track that hand in that place there. Okay. Also, it's low quality, but we got to remember this is an old video. So it's compressed to hell and back to hell again. It's really compressed. So a lot of data is being lost. But I guess the original video was a lot clearer than that. So doing the tracking then would have been much easier because you would have had hooks. But that would be difficult on a grainy video. But it's done really well. Yeah, it does look like that green. Definitely. Yeah, we were significantly zoomed in. But yeah, no, it's done really well. Yeah, I wouldn't go, well, yeah, probably, because tracking like that, you do need to know what you're doing. It's someone in a wetsuit. I mean, Roger, you're not incorrect, but you're also not correct. It could be. I mean, that's why I'm saying I could be wrong with this one. Because the tracking is done phenomenally well. I need to get better words. It's done really well. But there are signs to say that it's an edit. But there's also that tracking that's done that well. I actually need to get a Hollywood movie that uses tracking, and then we see like a blockbuster, right? And we compare that tracking to something like this. To see the difference between the tracking. But it could be someone in a wetsuit, but then we need to figure out what is this ride about? Is it just to drive through the Amazon? Do they want to scare people on this ride? If not, why would they use a wetsuit? If it is someone, I mean, it is. Let's chalk this one off as someone in a wetsuit or an edit. It could be either one, but it's not a ghost. Let's agree on that one. It's not a ghost. Definitely not a ghost. But yeah, I think let's do that in the next live stream. I'll find some blockbuster movies that does tracking and stuff like that, where I mean, a lot of them do it, but clearly that's I don't know what type of movie can I can't think of a movie now. Probably The Conjuring or another type of horror movie. What do you guys think? Or a really elaborate Halloween haunted house. What are you talking about? Oh, okay, I see. Yeah. No, I know. You guys in the US, you go insane in Halloween. Some people, it's freaky. The skeleton on the left side? Are you saying a movie or are you talking about the clip? What skeleton? This is a logo of the channel, Mandy. You know, you shouldn't drink and watch YouTube, man. It's dangerous. It's dangerous. You see things that are not there. Terrifier 3. I mean, whatever. I can get any movie and then I'll look for scenes where I know for a fact tracking is being used. Did you think... You knew that, Mandy, right? You knew that was the logo of the channel, right? You did know that. American Horror Season 1. But I can't see where they would be using tracking. No, I don't think they're using tracking specifically in that. Because the makeup of the guy with the burnt face, that is makeup, that is not CGI. Okay, no, that's good. I'm happy for you, Mandy. Yeah, Jamie Inger is obsessed with American Horror. Squid Game 3? No, I haven't. Next one. This is one of those clips where something's happening, but the person never gets up to investigate. They just leave it.
Lucy!
Because you can see there's someone behind the door. That's 100% a fact, because you can see the shadow moving there. But Lucy never gets up. Hey, baby! Babe!
Come on, open the door!
If someone was banging on my door like that, I would be opening the door with just as much violence as they were banging on the door. Because I would want them to know that I'm coming out to fight. I think she actually gets up here in this instance. There's a pause. Look at that. Do you see the pause? You see the camera going from left to right quickly? It's a pause. Right there. There's a shift. Boom. That's the shift. Right there. It's not the shift from the camera going this way or that way. That's a pause. Pause it. Okay, quickly run away, whoever did that. And then play. That's where the pause happens. And oh look, there's nobody there. But why wouldn't you get up and run? In this instance over here, you just sit there. Like a big old wuss. Okay, Lucy, you fake. Charmaine, listen, luister, Charmaine. Dit is nou die tweede stream. Die tweede keer wat ek stream en jy wil winkel toe gaan. Hierdie kak moet nou einde. Okay? Jy sal kyk. Ja, asseblief my skaap. Jy sal kyk, Charmaine. Warm in Nederland. Ek dink nie so nie. Ek was daar en dis nie warm. En julle hitte daar is, Charmaine, jy kom van Suid-Afrika af, jy behoort te weet. Hierdie is hitte, nie daai nie.
Thomas sê ook, dit is verskriklik warm daar op die oomblik. Nee, dit is warmer as gewoonlik daar sê. Hy sê, dit is warmer as gewoonlik.
Anyway, next clip. Let's see what happens. No, I'm just saying that it's talking about the heat. You obviously haven't been during heat wave. Well, listen. Okay, that might be true. I haven't been there during a heat wave. But so I'm not an expert in this at all. But the way I see it, if you live in an area that is the average temperature is cooler by, let's say, 15 degrees than the average temperature would be here in South Africa, I would say that the earth on that part of that where you stay is naturally cooler than what it would be here in South Africa. And then when you do get a heat wave, you have to have those heat waves for at least 2 weeks for the earth to properly warm up and radiate that warmth that you're experiencing. Where here, it is hot 10 months, 9 months. Our winters, we're in winter right now, 30 degrees Celsius yesterday in winter. Next week, we have a stint of 3 days where it's 28 degrees, 29 degrees, 30 degrees in the winter. So you don't know heat until you've lived in South Africa, because even our winters is warm enough for you to go and swim, right? And lekker relaxed on the beach, tanning in the middle of the winter. So the earth where we stay, the part of the earth, is naturally warm. So it doesn't take a lot of heat to warm up the earth even more and then radiate that heat right into your ball sack. Where in Netherlands, it's naturally cooler. So your heat waves isn't that extensive. Die week raak 35. Dit is soos 'n koue somersdag van 25 hier, so sou ek sê. Julle 35. But I guess if you're used to colder climates, colder weather, and then experience a warm day, that warm day is a lot warmer than we would experience it here. We're a warm day. Wie? Fata.
Ja, sy vra of jy in Chicago al was.
Have you? Yeah, yes, yes, Milwaukee, and the Chicago surrounding downtown areas and stuff like that. But I stayed mainly in Milwaukee, and yes, it was warm. I remember the fire brigade had to come out to assist us because it was so warm on the one job site. And they actually sprayed us down. There was a underwater thing, and they plugged their pipes into that, and they hosed us down. It was warm. If I had to compare the heat from it, I think it's worse than here in South Africa. Honestly, the heat I felt there, because I was there during April, May, June, July. And I would say July was the hottest I've experienced there. But when I arrived in April, it was also a very cold experience, colder than what I'm used to here in South Africa. For about a week and a half, then it's gradually got warm, and then boom, oven is at max temperature. You can put in the chicken now, type of thing, you know. Really hot. I would say yes. For me, my hottest weather I've experienced is in America, and my coldest weather. But here where I live in South Africa, it's consistently hot. Like in America, when it's winter, it's winter. It gets cold, it snows, it ices. You can go ice fishing. But here, when it's winter, it's warm. You can still send your son to school in short pants. He doesn't have to wear long pants because it's winter. It's not winter, it's winter. Anyway, I'm probably going on too much about that. I really have to go now. Thank you so much for... Hey, Roger, where the hell are you going, bud? But okay, it's fine, Roger. You can go. You're excused. Thank you for watching. Canada is pretty much the same circle as most of Europe. It's 20... If it's 28, it's hot. Because of the high humidity. Okay. Yeah, I guess the humidity makes a big difference, right? A really big difference. I think a lot depends on evolution as well. Where I live, 30 is lovely summer's day. Where I used to live, 30 will cook the skin of your scalp. Yeah, so here in summer, to have a day in the 30s, I hate the heat. Okay, the heat, I can't stand the heat, and when I see the sun, I get mad, and when I hear the wind on a hot summer's day, I get even madder. Ask my wife, because that's when I stop. That's when I go begin bliksem. Sy slaap met jou.
I'm moody when it's hot. I can't hear.
My concubine doesn't know how to make hot chocolate still. Anyway, so 30 degrees Celsius is also a good day for the beach. 35 degrees, people go jumping, enjoying outside, making cartwheels. It's when it starts getting 38, 39 that people start saying, okay, maybe we should stay indoors. But you still have those people that go, nope, this is still lovely. And then 42, 45 is when people are inside. And 45, 42, 45 is not uncommon, if I could say it that way. This is hot chocolate, yeah. More like hot milky water. Afgewaterde bokpis met 'n sprinkel van chocolate. Because, like I said, my wife, as brilliant as she is, making coffee, hot chocolate, and peanut butter bread is not a strong suit. And she knows that. So it's not like I'm bad mouthing her. She knows that about herself. Because she doesn't make her the coffee. She'll go, man, ek is lus vir koffie. Kan jy dit maak? My koffie is sleg. That type of thing. Anyway, next video. We've been on this topic for way too long. So let's get to the next video.
Hello, jefe.
Parte ahí, Pola. ¿Será que me acerco?
Everybody sees it. But am I crazy or is that a mirror? What do you guys think? Is that a mirror? Is it mirror or mirror? Spill. Is it the spill though? Just in case you guys didn't know, spill, say it with me. Spill is the Afrikaans word for mirror. Mirror? I hate mirror. The English word for spill. I hate it. Spill is the Afrikaans word for mirror. But never say it without the S. Never. Because that's a bad word. Spill without the S is very bad. Spiegel. Spiegel? But what is spiegel? Without the S. Huh? Piegel. No. There's no double L. No. It is SP. Spiel. Spiel. No, but you're saying it wrong. It's pill. I just said it. I'm never going to say that again. It's a very ugly word. Spill. But when you say Piel, it's a bad word. Pie, yeah, pill. I see, Inga. You wrote it out. So it's. This is the funny thing. Is jou tottermannetjie. Jou tottie. Jou voel. Jou pill. It is. It's your penis. But the word pill is an ugly. It's very ugly. It's I can't compare it to anything. It's a very ugly word. It's penis. Pill is penis. But you would rather just say totty of tottermannetjie of your fool. But fool sounds. So you can call a penis a fool, and a fool is a bird. So you can say your bird is hanging out. Jou voel hang uit jou broek uit, ou. But spill without the S is a very ugly word to say penis. It's a very ugly way to say penis. Mooi ding, beautiful thing. Mooi ding is a beautiful thing. A pill is 'n mooi ding. Nee. Dit is nie Charmaine. Dis 'n lelike ding. She's saying a penis is beautiful. Um, I don't know. To me, it's an ugly thing. Very ugly. When I lay in the bath, I put a washcloth over it because I don't want to look at it because it's so ugly. Dronk man wat lê op 'n sak aardappel. Wat? 'n Dronk man wat lê op 'n sak aardappels. Anyway, listen, guys, we're still debunking here, aren't we? But that is, I think that's a mirror. And I just think that's a reflection of something in the mirror. I don't think that's... I think that's pareidolia. I wouldn't think too much of it. I wouldn't think too much of that. How do you guys feel about this clip? I should say. Hey Raven, what's up? I'm gonna focus on editing and Afrikaans lessons. How about that? Isn't it a door with a window? No, that's like, look, these are double bunker beds. That's a cupboard. Here's a chest of drawers next to it. A chest of drawers with a mirror. And this is like a dressing... a hangkas. What's a hangkas in Engels? A hang closet. Just a closet. And there's a mirror on the closet of the door. On the door of the closet. Right? Hey Albie. Thank you for member for 2 months. Story time, you say. A wardrobe, that's it. A wardrobe. What? Klinderschrank. Klinderschrank. Oh, that's German, right? For hangkas. Or spielkas. You can also say spielkas. It's also a thing. So I think you need English lessons instead of Afrikaans. What? Jou moer, Mickey. Jou moer. Horse riding. Oh, okay. Well, I wouldn't call it horse riding. So, I knew this guy when I was still an inspector for the SPCA. I knew this guy, Oom Gert, Uncle Gert, if you wanted to say that in English. Oom Gert. And he had a farm outside of town, not too far outside of town. But every time I would find like wildlife, I would take it to his farm because he's right on the border of the mountain, goes up into the mountain. Beautiful place. And he had a couple of horses. So one time, long time ago, I asked him, listen, Gert, Uncle Gert, my wife and I, we've been married for, it was our 2-year or our 3rd-year anniversary. 2nd or 3rd, I can't remember. I said to him, okay, let's go 3rd year. I said to him, it's our 3rd-year anniversary. I want to do something romantic with and for my wife. I want to take a horse riding up into the mountain. I wanted to go and have some playtime there with my wife. Intimate time in the mountain. I thought it would be a good idea. And he said, yeah, it's fine. So that weekend of our anniversary, so the Saturday, I took her down there to the farm. And when Gert had 2 horses ready, saddled up and everything. And Deline is his wife. And she said to Inga, don't worry, this horse, it's quite tame. My niece rides it all the time. It's a little girl. Like, I don't know, she's yay high, 8 years old or something. She rides it all the time. You'll be fine. My horse is a bit more... You need to be a bit more experienced with horses to ride my horse. And I do have experience in horse riding, so that's fine. Both with chestnuts. So, okay. So we lead the horses into the foot of the mountain. We get on them and we're going to go. But right as we got on the horses, I wanted to I wanted to Brokeback Mountain without any other men. So Brokeback Woman. I wanted to Brokeback Woman up in that mountain. That's what I wanted to do. Anyway, and as we got on the horses, from the get-go, something was not right. My horse instantly did not accept me, and so Inga's horse did not accept her. And my horse is trying to bite her horse's ass as we are being led up to the foot of the mountain, and all of a sudden things go crazy. My horse uses a bale scraper. I don't know if you guys know what that is, but it's this big round drum with it's not a drum, but it's circular with hooks. They drive over the fields that hooks the grass to make bales of hay and to bale hay. That's what it is. It's the machine for that. So it's got these hooks. So my horse makes a beeline for that with me on it. But
I need to add something. Let me just add.
Where?
I told him from the second I got onto that horse, I have a very bad feeling about this. And he said to me,
She has bad feeling about everything.
He said to me, you are going to ruin it. Just keep quiet.
Ja, jy gaan my styf wegvat. Dis wat jy gaan doen. Anyway, but also I have to add, she had the most beautiful nails on. Was done by a friend. Her friend's name is Angel. She does nails and stuff. Her nails are done. She had jeans on so tight you would call it a skinnerbroekie, a mompelbroekie, a gossip pants. She had gossip pants on. The pants are so tight you can see the lips moving, but you cannot hear what she's saying. That type of pants. Tight. If you had to look real close to see that it's actual denim. Otherwise it would be painted on. That's what it looked like. Tight. You can't get your hands in the pockets. Anyway, she's on there. My horse darts off to the left. It's going to scrape me off. It literally does this with me, trying to hook me and scrape me off of jeggings. Yeah, but tighter than jeggings. It was tight. Trying to scrape me off of the bale maker. So I'm fighting for my life. But so this is all happening simultaneously. Did I say that incorrectly or correct? I don't know. I did it. So it happened at the same time. And as I'm being scraped off or trying to be killed and scraped off at the same time, her horse just darts off. But I look to the side to see where she is. So I'm fighting for my life. I get her in the corner of my eye here. I see, and she goes bullet. She goes like this. She's hooked in, legs hooked in, boom. She looks like an actual professional jockey, holding on tightly. And this horse is just going. Her ass is doing this. And she's going down the hill. She's outside. I can't see anymore. I'm still fighting for my life up here. And I had enough and I jumped off. Now, this is the scene I get to. I quickly run down the hill to get to Inga. I need to save my wife. We've only been married for 3 years. Can't lose her now. The insurance is not going to kick in. So we need to keep her alive. I get to her. There's people standing around her. Like, oh, shame. Oh, shame. You know these old tunnies. These old... would you guys know what a tunny is? Aunties. These old aunties. And old uncles and stuff. And Uncle Gert and Deline standing around. Oh, shame, are you okay? And Inga is like, she's doing murtu. So what happened was, her horse darts down, back to the stables. But it takes a route it never takes. It's jumping over things in the field. Jumping. My wife is not a horse rider. She doesn't really know how to do this. She's not a jockey either. It's jumping and it's running and it's doing crazy. And there comes a part where on farms here in South Africa, I don't know if they do it in America as well. Blowdraad. Wat is blowdraad in Engels? My Afrikaners, kan julle my reg help? Blue wire. No, that's it's not blauwdraad. Blauwdraad is a type of wire that's really thick. It's about as thick as my pinky. It's thick because this is average size, right? Bixby, I'm not talking to you. This is like average size, so it's about that size. It's really thick wire, thick gauge wire. So you have these two poles cemented in the ground, and it has fences on them. But just these two poles has a gap about this size, about the size of my shoulder. And I'm like one of the. If you see me in real life, you'll go, "Geez, that's a big dude," because I'm really big, right? And it's about shoulder width, these poles, and then it's got on the top. It's about navel height. No, it's not navel height. It's about nipple height. If you're 6 foot, it's about nipple height. It's so that you have a doorway and it's got this thick gauge wire running across from it. But it's tight. It's taut. You can sit on it. It won't bend down. It won't sag or anything. It's so that your smaller cattle can move through freely, and your bigger cattle, they will get their humps and stuff stuck on that, so they won't move through. So that wire, that thing is sitting nipple height. The horse darts for it. But I don't know how this happened, because the horse is rather large, but the horse, I don't know how this. Inga, horse, coming, wire. Inga, horse, wire. Somehow the horse bucks, but it throws Inga in the air right at that wire. The horse goes through the wire without breaking the wire. How the horse fit through there, I don't know. And she makes a backflip. But she goes into fetal position. Mid backflip, she goes into fetal position. She lands with her back on the wire. Bah! And my head hit the floor, type of thing. Bang! And she bounces off of the wire, makes another backflip, still in the fetal position, and lands on her side. Boom! On the ground. Gone is the breath in her lungs. Sy het al wind uitgeval. She got winded. And everybody was saying, shame. But it's not over. We get her up. Sy sê vir my, I'm done. I'm going home. You taking me. We're done. We're leaving. I said, okay, my skop is shame. Let's go. We have to go. Now we have to get from where she fell to the car. But we have to move through Uncle Gert's courtyard. But he has a potbelly pig that he's been raising for the last 5 years or 3 years or something like that. And he gets all the kitchen scraps. And they own 2 bars that also feeds, that also has meals and stuff. So all of the kitchen scraps from their house and their 2 bars come to the pig. So he's a big boy. He's massive. Now, you can't scratch this pig. We'll get to the genes. You can't scratch this pig because once you stop, he gets aggressive and he attacks you. So to combat that, they have They have this long stick. They have this long stick like a broomstick with a little thing on it to scratch the pig. Now Inga didn't know this. Inga didn't know, because if you scratch him with that and you stop and you just nudge him like that, bah, in the ribs, he won't attack you. And then you scratch him, bah, nudge him. Inga didn't know this. She just goes, oh, cute pig, and scratches him. And she stops and he attacks her. But she starts running. Now, Tannie Deline, she was old. She was in her 60s, close to her 70s. She rams the old lady. She rams her with the shoulder like really. It's like Inga was over this day and she just hated everybody that lived there. Scratches the pig starts attacking her. She goes like this. Stumps Tannie Deline Boom! Tanny, she falls. Tanny, this old woman falls. Bah! On the ground. Inge starts running for the bakkie. Okay. Shame. We messed up everybody's life there. We get in the car and we drive away. And I look over to Inge. And I see her pockets. Both pockets are bulged. Not massively bulged, but just tiny bulges. Like tiny lumps. Like as if her gene had cancer type of lumps. Boom, boom, boom. Both sides. Where the pockets are. It's like, what the hell is wrong with your pockets? She looks down. She touches her legs, looks down. All her nails is gone. Gone. No nails. Every single nail, the 5 from this hand and the 5 from that hand, corresponding pockets. All of them in there. How she got it in there, I don't know. Like I explained to you guys, these jeans were tight. The tightest you can't put stuff in a pocket. If we were walking and she had something to put in that pocket, I would have to put it in my own pocket. Because it can't go in there. How did she get her? That's a mystery. That is a mystery to this day. Sometimes we still laugh about that day and discuss that day. We can't figure out how she got her. Because not once during this did she have her hands in the... There wasn't time for it. She was fighting for her life. Basically that entire 30 minutes. That was a 30-minute stint. She was fighting for her life the entire time. There was no time to put her hands in a pocket. Or take her nails off and then put it in the pockets. Because that's something you had to consciously do. So, I don't know. That's probably a ghost. But that is our horse riding experience. That is the experience that we had riding horses. Yeah. Yeah. But hey, let's not forget that I almost died as well. My horse wanted to kill me too to get me off. So, let's remember that. Hey, Calamity. How you doing, bud? Hey, Kirkut? Is that Kirkut? Is that correct? Well, sounds magical. It would have been magical if we made it up the mountain. I had plans with my wife's body. You would not even you can't even imagine it. When in doubt, it's always a ghost for sure. But it was fun. It was fun in the end. We laughed. After that. You don't get someone off by killing them. Yeah, I know. Stupid horse, eh? Circuit. Oh, circuit. What the hell did I read? Kirkut? Okay. But it's spelled weirdly. Circuit. Okay. Next clip, ladies and gentlemen.
Am I tripping or is
I'm
there
good, buddy.
going on
Thanks
here?
for asking. That's true, Fata. Fata? How do I pronounce your name? Sorry about that. Fata? 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 I can't pronounce it. Hey Sky, how you doing? Yeah, it is, Charmaine.
After moving to Indian territory, Cherokee Nation set aside 1 acre of ground for range.
Okay, so basically this guy says this place has been closed since 2020. Probably took this video in 2021. And it's weird. There shouldn't be voices, but it is clear as day. It's playing through a speaker. It's probably an attraction, like a museum type of attraction. And this is what would have happened in this area if you were here and stuff like that. But there's something else that happens.
Dude, that scared me. I was like, there's someone in there.
Now watch close behind the wood stove.
At Mount Zion Church, where I pastor, we conduct our services in both languages, Cherokee and English. And once we have
Okay, this thing over here is moving. No, it's just an illusion. It's the dust on the window. Maybe a cobweb on the inside of the window. That's not a ghost. Definitely not a ghost. Or is it an edit? Joe, remember when I talked about if you insert something fake into the video, it's going to be a different light than the rest of the video. So if you brighten the image up, that's going to stand out clearly. This would be the same situation. So let's brighten it up and let's bring the intensity up. Nope, it's the exact, it's doing what all of the other things are doing.
I didn't understand.
I'm not talking to you. That's why you don't understand it. Shut up. Stupid. So yeah, that's part of the window. I think it's like a cobweb or some of the dust particles that's just doing that. It's not a ghost. It's not a ghost. What do you guys think? Exactly, Calamity. It's just something. Yeah, you're not wrong, Pam. It could be that, but I don't think... because if you look at what it looks like, you see the dust mixed with cobwebs and stuff on the window. It's got the same shape. And I've never heard of ghosts blending into the environment like a chameleon. So I would say it's definitely not a ghost. It's just part of the window and stuff like that. It's definitely not a ghost. Definitely not a ghost. Oh, this guy said he's not turning on the TV. It just happens by itself. And then he shows his hand. Say there's nothing in there. I'm just going to take away the sound because that's his sound. And he's going like, look, it's not me. I'm not controlling anything. It just goes on by itself. It's a ghost. Oh, but nobody else could be in the room there and switch on the TV with the remote. It's the dumbest thing I've ever seen in my life. Hey, Pomp, how you doing? Okay, next one. Next clip. This is the second last clip.
Yo, what up? Ghost Golden Guns over here. And I'm going live right now because that's why.
Why?
Hello?
Wait.
Hello?
What happened?
Yo, what up? Ghost Golden Guns over here. And I'm going live right now because...
Oh, smoke coming up, yeah.
That's why. Hello? Hello? Is anyone there? What the f...
Did the door open or...
What the...
Okay, so it's probably a cupboard in the kitchen.
What the f... Who is out? Oh my god. Oh my goodness, what the f... Hello, who is there? Oh my goodness, please stop. What the f... Please stop, please stop. This is my house. Leave, leave, this is my house. You're not allowed here. Leave. Oh my goodness.
Can't see anything really. Just see the cabin
Hello.
door opening.
Oh my goodness.
And let's look at that real quick. Okay, so here it's appearing right here. I'm gonna zoom in a bit. I just want to see that a little bit better. Also gonna put a lighting effect on it. I just want it to stand out a little bit more so that I can see if it's really happening or is it an edit. Alright, he zooms in. Let me zoom out. Okay, wait. He's moving his phone up quickly. So, if there was tracking done, to me it seems like it is really in the video. It seems like it's really there. But once again, it's just peeping. I think someone is just holding something there. Or it might be an edit. That can be video compression as well. There's so many things wrong with this, but I don't know what to think of this. Is it an edit? Is it someone there? What do you guys think, by the way? Hey, Awakening, how's it? How you doing, bud? Hey, Kimberly, welcome to the stream. Yeah, there was definitely someone there earlier moving the drawers because he doesn't go in to investigate, to show us. What happened, Pomp? Are you guys know each other? Okay, here's something happening again. I can't see anything. Oh. It's like a shadow. Just trying to get the light out of my eye. Okay, something is gonna happen.
What the f?
My goodness. So, there's nothing there? And it's only here? That? I'm sorry, but he freaks out that much of that thing, but for everything else, it's just, oh no. Oh no, what's happening? I can't believe this is happening. Look at it brightening up. Because it's not part of the video. You see how it's brightening up? It's not part of the video. It's fake. Yeah. It's 100% fake. Because now... Okay, so here's how I can see... Okay, so Now the effect is gone that he put in during his edit. Okay, so if I brighten it up, look at the bright part now as part of the wall. But if I go back, now the wall and this thing is brightening up because this is not part of the same image. It's a different brightness. You can also see that. It's just an edit. Very stupid. What do you I'm not following the chat. I'm the opposite. I'm the opposite girl. I'm at home and want work. What? Okay. Final one. To me, this is not a ghost video, but let's see what happens.
Okay, so it's been doing this for a minute. And there's nothing out there. You need to hit that gym.
This died. 1588 kilogram.
You wanna figure it out?
Yeah.
It's annoying. It just keeps happening over and over again.
Yo, so this elevator is acting mad weird. We started a few floors up, and
But is that really happening? Because something else is going to happen in this video that I think makes everything fake.
Yo. Did we stop? Are we?
oh, oh, he's cooking something.
What are you doing?
Yep. Yep.
I gotta pee.
Oh, you gotta pee.
It's making my bladder. I gotta pee.
You gotta pee.
I feel like a rapper. Shut go. I gotta pee.
Oh,
I'm holding my bladder.
Yep.
I gotta pee. I don't know what else is going. I gotta pee.
That thing that happens there. That thing. Let's see that again.
I don't know what else is going. I gotta pee. It's making.
Because it lifts up. So what is happening there? And why is it going dark? But the light's still on because the reflection from the light's still here. Or it's like a luminescent light, so it still will have a glow, so it could reflect still, right? So yeah, okay, never mind. Forget about that. Let's see if we, because this is still in the same room, but it's going completely dark. Just want to see if we can brighten up things. No, we can't see them at all. They're not even in the picture there. But if we go back, is there... But this, why is that happening? Hang on. Let me just think for a second. This is that line. So if we brighten that up, so we won't be able to see that now. Because this is a reflection. And then it goes dark. And then... I don't know what to think of that. But what do you guys think of that thing doing that? Whatever it's doing. Mandy, I agree with you 100%. I would go insane if these guys were doing what they're doing while I'm in there. But that thing is definitely lifting. But now we have to, and why is it going black all of a sudden? It's not like, it's not lights out. I think there's something else happening here. Because it's not lights out. And when lights out, it fades out. It doesn't go frame to next frame, done. Darkness. It just goes from here to black. Why? I'm not saying this is a ghost at all. I'm not saying that at all. But I would want to think of the whys and the whats, if that makes sense. Pam, I don't know. I hate it when I push the wrong damn button. It's definitely happening in real time in the elevator with them. It's definitely happening in real time, but there's more to this.
Fine. Thank you.
Where are we going?
Oh, wait. Stop.
No.
No, that's the same one as before.
No.
Esta casa se ha
So that's
limpiado.
the end of it. So nothing else happened. It's weird for sure. So the what's and the whys. TikTok. I wonder if we can find them on TikTok real quick and see what the rest of their footage is like. Because why would they want to do that? Why would they want to fake that? Let's quickly see. Let's go on a TikTok and see if we can find them. Search. Okay, let's find these guys. See if we can find them. Okay, here they are here. But that's their video. That's the full video. Oh, this is their channel. Okay, their channel. So the rest of their videos, they only have these couple of videos on it. Okay, so they have a couple of videos in here. And then they have these ones. So, okay, so all of their videos is mainly the elevator situation. And then you have this one over here. Not doing anything, so we have here.
Yo, so this elevator is acting mad weird.
Why is it so soft?
Started a few floors up, and
Oh, it's a couple of clips happening.
Yo. Did we stop? Are we?
yo, so this elevator is acting.
So that's the first one. Second one.
Alright, so the power is out. The backup, yeah, there you go. The backup generator's been coming on and off. We've been having the time of our lives. And yeah, we're like cooking alive.
Oh, you see the lights coming on in this situation here? It came on, it faded on, right?
We're like cooking
See it.
alive.
The
We're
opacity
happy.
comes on,
We've made a life in here.
and when it goes dark.
When we're happy.
Okay, but I'm not going
We're
frame
happy.
by frame. Because this is 3 seconds at a
We're
time, so I
happy.
can't tell you.
We've made a life in here. When scientists find our bodies 100 years from now, they will see 3 happy men.
3 hot happy men. There you go.
Okay, I think this is the clip.
Oh. Oh, he's cooking something.
What are you doing?
Yep. Yep.
I gotta pee.
Oh, you gotta pee.
It's making my bladder.
It's making his bladder.
I gotta pee.
You gotta pee.
I feel like a rapper. Shut go. I gotta pee.
Yep.
I gotta pee.
Okay, there the thing is behind him.
I gotta pee. It's making me mad. God, like.
Okay, so we have the exact same clip here.
And you're like Bowser.
Guys, this is probably the worst thing anyone's ever done.
Okay, so we don't see the rest of that behind him, but let's...
No. Chimichanga.
Doesn't show us. Won't show us there. Here we go. Yo, what's that black thing in the corner? Looks like the garage. Okay, so we have the exact same clip there that we have here. But what is happening there? Because did they start this TikTok channel just to post this and nothing else? Because they don't have any other videos on here. Maybe they deleted all of their videos. I'm not that clued up with TikTok, so I don't know. They're not following anybody. I'm not that clued up with TikTok, so I don't know. I don't know what the hell is happening there. What do you guys think? Do they have reason to fake the clip? Do they have reason for that? Why is this happening? Heidi ho. I missed some. I think so. Upload a few distraction videos, probably attempted viral marketing or whatever it is they're trying to do. Some kind of comedy thing, probably. Yeah, but they uploaded it in segments. Why did they upload in segments? And not the entire video? Why don't they go into editing software, cut the video apart, upload it in segments, and then someone points out, yo, that's happening? Why is that happening? I don't know. Let's leave that one on the coals for now. Right? Let's leave it on the coals. Let's let it cook. We'll figure it out. Because we have to find the what and the whys and the hows before we can call it fake for sure. But my understanding is that ghosts aren't real. Or we never capture ghosts on camera, at least. Could this be the first? No. I'm not even gonna go there to say that that is probably what's happened. No. Not in my lifetime. No, but how long ago was this?
Yo, so this elevator is acting mad weird.
How long ago was this? Where do you look at when a video was uploaded? Where do you see that? Where do you look? Because I can't see. I can't see the upload time of this. Because you can upload up to 10 minutes, isn't it? Of video. Why don't they show you when it was last uploaded? So it was this year, 25, 24, 5, 27, 29, 6, 5. So is this May 24th, May 25th, June 5th? But if it was last year, would it say 2024 then there? So this should have been this year. So no, it's definitely not capped. Because I think you can upload up to 10 minutes of video. So yeah, Greentown, I think also if it was last year, it would say 24. But because it's this year, it just says 5/16. I've got no time for TikTok. Yeah, I mean, I don't like watching TikTok at all because there's too many naked women that just pop on your feed at random times while scrolling. So I just stay away. You saying it's just for the Cass awakening? This guy I was dating didn't believe me when I said there were a ghost. There was a ghost in my apartment back in the days. Shit happened while he was there and it was glorious. What happened? Fata? Is it Fata? Am I saying that correctly? Maybe someone else stole the video and re-uploaded it. It happens all over the place. Yeah, that also could be. Yes, Jamie, I agree with that. Hit that like button, ladies and gentlemen. But anyway, let's let it sit on the coals for now and see if we can figure that one out. Maybe that could be a debunk challenge for the other debunkers to help me figure that out. DP, you believe in Sasquatch? YouTube Big Owie? Honestly, I would appreciate you. Do I believe in Sasquatch or like Bigfoot, Sasquatch, and this? No, I don't. Unfortunately, I don't want to burst anybody's bubble, and so that they think, oh, he doesn't believe in Bigfoot. I hate him now. I'm gonna unsubscribe and leave. But no, there's no substantial evidence. There's no video proof footage. The footage that is there is debunkable. There's no proof like you would be able to take a video from a gorilla, of a gorilla. There's no video like that of a Sasquatch or a Bigfoot. It's always this blurry, grainy, shaky video from a potato. So no, I definitely don't. Hey Bernard van Niekerk. Oh, Suid-Afrikaner. Hello, I'm a very big fan of your channel. Dankie, Bernard. You have Van Niekerk from No Church. That should be a South African surname. That has to be, not should be. That is. Jy is Suid-Afrikaner. Bernard, kom. Anyway, hey Steph. I heard Bigfoot while out shopping. You heard Bigfoot while out shopping? What the hell? I think you're gonna have to explain that one. But listen, guys, that's gonna conclude today's live stream. We'll get another live stream going next week, and from next week, I'm gonna try and post more videos. Ek is van Suid-Afrika. Daar's hy. Hello. Welkom by die stream. And from next week, I'm gonna try and post 3-4 times a week. I need to get this channel to blow up. I need this channel to get bigger. Because we can't sit around this small. We can't stay this small. I want this channel to take a Viagra. I want it to grow. I want it to be as big as possible. The biggest stiffy you've ever seen in your life. That's what it needs to be. That's what needs to happen to it. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for the support. 61 people watching, 60 likes. I'm late. Yeah, you're definitely late. I jumped in because I heard Bigfoot mentioned. But how did you jump in if you heard Bigfoot? So you were watching, but you only started talking. And also next week will be the video with Inga where she's going to try and debunk. We're going to have just like 5 clips and have Inga in the video with me and see what she says. Telepathy? Definitely. I see Steph having telepathy. I can see that. Yes, I'm shopping and... Oh, you're shopping and listening. Oh, damn. Oh, okay. Is that what you're saying? You were shopping and heard Bigfoot. I thought you said you were out shopping one day and you heard Bigfoot. Like in the shop. Oh, you know the guy? We have to meet. Oh, okay, Steph. Now I understand. You're out shopping and you're listening to the live stream. Okay, I think that's amazing that people would listen to me on the go. Am I that interesting to some people? I don't think that of myself, but I love that you guys think of that of my channel. I like that. Don't buy me too many presents, Steph. Oh, presents would be nice. Not gonna lie about that. Ek mag dalk in Germany wees. Oh, gaan jy Germany toe? Nice. Maar jy is so naby anyway. Big feet smells worse than small feet. That's what they say. That's what I think at least that they're saying. Because it's also like short man, long dick, long man, short dick. Nikki. Nee man. Nee, ag, Nikki's 'n moer. Daar's so baie Nikki's in die wêreld. Just quickly, talking about big feet, stinky, stuff like that. My wife had a friend. Okay, we're not going to say Nikki's name. We'll just say she had a friend.
Wait, she was going through a hard time. Okay, she had a really tough life. I was trying to help her.
Okay.
Okay.
Anyway, so we know that pumps, these things that women wear, we know those things stink, right? You could just look at it. You can look. You know they say that your tongue has the ability to, or your mind and tongue has the ability together to look at an object, and your tongue would recognize without even licking it. You could feel or imagine the surface of that. So okay. Anyway, you can see the pump material the pump is made of. Any foot in there would stink, no matter who the person is. It would smell bad. So she had this pair of pumps that she wore everywhere. This is what she wore. She loved those pumps. I personally think she felt she had the best looking feet inside of the pumps. It's like telepathy. Like you could just imagine those beautiful feet. But and that day I was at a horrible case where donkeys were killed. I was still with the SPCA. And we had to go and remove these dead donkeys from this area. And they were already like starting to swell and decompose and stuff like that. And one of the donkeys burst open, and some of that dead donkey juice landed in my shoe. I had these boots that I wore. It landed, it went in, and it smelled horrible. I tell you, it smelled horrible. The day I get home, I didn't know Nikki was there. I get home, and
Okay, wait. Let me just say what happened before that, because I picked Nikki up from work, and she took her shoes off, and instantly that smell hit me. Okay, it hit me hard, and I was worried the whole time because he will just say what he thinks, and I didn't want him to hurt her feelings. So I was very stressed out that when he got home, he would instantly say, like, what's that smell or something. So I was stressing out.
So I got home and I smelled horrible. I smelled of dead donkey. And I got home. I just said hello. I recognized that she was there. Nikki was there. But I knew I smelled terrible. So I went in, I got in the house, and I just went straight to the shower. I cleaned up, I washed my foot. The one foot I washed more than the other one because it had the donkey juice. But I scrubbed my feet and my spiel. I washed my spiel, everything. And I put on my pajamas and my nice and warm socks, and I go sit down and I sit cross-legged like this, cross-legged.
Crisscross applesauce.
No.
Crisscross.
Yeah, I sat cross-legged on the couch and just fell into conversation with Inga and Nikki. And there was this sour smell in the air. I immediately picked up on the sour smell. And it smelled meh. Whoa. The entire house had this, like, if smell had a color, it would be green, like this green mist. Oh, ja, nak. Tussen pompoen en kak, jy weet. It's just this green. It was just stench, yeah, pungent. But I thought I didn't wash my one foot properly, the one with the donkey sauce. So I said nothing. Okay. I hope nobody recognizes this smell. Because I thought it's the dead dog. So we go to bed. And now I'm going to bed knowing that my foot still has this stench to it. So I keep my socks on.
Okay, wait. So I was half sleeping, but then I thought of this. I thought he never said anything, and that's weird. So I jumped up and I said, by the way, why didn't you say anything about her feet that was so smelly?
Yeah, I mean, I swore that time. Every sentence had a curse word in it. I was like, what the F? That was her feet that smelled like I thought it's mine. I instantly felt better. Instantly felt. But guys, the stench, the pungent smell, the aroma. I wouldn't call it aroma because if you think about aroma, you think about this, the aroma of my wife in the morning. But so I wouldn't call it dude, it's sour. You know what it smells like. Here's a good example. If girls, have you ever gotten, man or woman, have you ever gotten into a girl's car that had been out clubbing the night before, and the high heels that she went dancing with laid in the car, and then the car stood in the sun for about 5 hours, baking in the sun, and you open and you get that woof, that warm woof.
Just say that experience you had was not with me.
No. It was with another ex. That's why she's my ex. But you know what I'm saying? That clubbed all night high heel smell in the car type
I
thing,
think
guys.
pumps are the worst. I think
My wife's feet doesn't smell ever. Ever. Moenie my correct nie. Jou bliksem. There's no smell to it. But she had a pair of pumps. And when she put that pumps on her shoe, you can it's in, you'll put it on and take it off immediately and it stinks. Pumps suck. She's banned from wearing pumps in this house. I can wear pumps every now and again. She's not allowed. Never. But anyway, yeah. It had a pungent taint smell. Oh, yes. You can still see the green coming out of it. Yeah. Taint juice.
Shame. To be fair, I think she only had those shoes. Okay.
Dan moet je kaalvoet gaan. Dan ga je kaalvoet. Then you go barefoot. That's all you have? Go barefoot. And I don't ever talk bad about people. That's not what I do. I don't like that. But this woman, I can't stand this woman. You know, our first Christmas together, me and Inga and I, our first Christmas together, her family bought me this nice chocolates, these twirls, these swirl
It's like
chocolate.
a
Wafer chocolate swirl type of thing. Delicious. Cappuccino flavor. I kept it in the jar that it came in. I put it on the top of the cupboard in the kitchen. And once a week, because I'm not a big sweets guy. No. I wasn't a big sweet. I'm now, because Inga made me a big sweets guy. This woman, she eats sweets. She has to or she'll die type of thing. So now I'm a big sweets guy, but back then I wasn't a big sweets guy. So I'll eat one of those wafers. There's about 150,000 of them in there. It's a lot. It's not that much. I'd say 30 wafer sticks. Chocolate. I'll eat one a week. And then one day, I was on standby the week. So if you're on standby a week and your standby ends on that Friday, you go home early. 12 o'clock you can knock off. And then you have the weekend off. I get home at 12:30. I didn't stay far from the SPCA. I walk in that house, in my house, my home that I share with my Ingy. I walk in the kitchen. It's my wafer weekend. It's my wafer day. I'm gonna have one. She's standing there.
Not me.
Yeah, not Inga. Nikki. The one with the foot. She's standing there. She's eating these things like biscuits. She's just going one after the other. Boom, 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 into the mouth. But Inga doesn't stop her. She doesn't say anything. Nee se moer, Inga. I'm still mad about that. She's eating it just like this. Boom, boom, boom. Just, yeah, I take that buck.
That's not something that would
I
bother me.
nee. I take it. I grab it. I go, "Sy fucking mal. Wat doen jy?" Close the lid, put it back on the cupboard. And, "Don't touch my chocolates. What is wrong with you?" So I don't have feelings for this woman at all. Like, is dit 'n slegte ding om te sê? I don't have feelings for her?
No, like, you didn't get on.
Ek's gevoelloos.
Yeah.
I don't like this woman. Who's pinching my stash? Exactly. Yeah, I need to throw any fuck. So then, whenever she talks, if she opens her mouth, I'm like, I think that's where the debunker was born. Whenever she opened her mouth, I was like, nee, jy praat kak, man. You're a liar. Because the one time she says to Inga, she goes, yeah, I met this guy. Shut up. I met this guy, and he looked at me and he said to me, Nikki, I think you have the most beautiful eyes. And when she said that, I burst out laughing. She's like, nee man, jy praat kak, vrou. Because ugly eyes. Ugly. Okay, I'm just stop. Now I'm being rude. Nee, maar ek hou nie van hierdie bliksemse vrou nie. I can't stand this woman. Can't stand this woman.
You're being mean.
Yeah. Anyway, she owes me chocolate. But okay, I forgave her. I'm over it. But it just came up because Inge brought it up. Because I never think of this woman. I don't allow her into my mind. But she brings it up. Ja, nee, kyk, ja nee. Die vrou is 'n moer. But Charmaine, you understand what I'm saying at least, right? Jy kan net die bliksem vat nie. Ja nee. Anyway, but listen guys, that is it for me now. Like I said, I'm going to upload 3 to 4 times a week. So if you see a lot of videos, don't get tired of me. Please go and watch and support. Every now and again, I'll put this golden nugget out there. But otherwise, it's just going to be debunking clips. Because there's a lot of clips to debunk. I did forgive her, Spag. I did. She's forgiven. Yeah, but she didn't have beautiful eyes, Steph. Honestly, she didn't. They were way too close to each other. Way too close to each other. So she can't borrow. You can't borrow your sunglasses because it's not going to fit. She's going to look through the hole in the look through the little nose bridge thing. She'll look through that. But anyway. Inge, moenie lag nie, want dan kyk sy, né? En dan moet sy lag nie. Moenie, Inge, hey, kijk. Sy val rond hier so in die bliksem. Anyway. Okay, guys, but that's me. I'm gonna leave. I'm out, just in case Nikki starts watching. I'm gonna go. She'll report me. No, never trust someone with eyes that close to each other. Alright, guys. That's going to be it. I hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you in the next video and the next live stream. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for the support. And Albie, I did not forget about that. Viewers activity. There we go. Member 2 months. Does that mean you've paid for 2 months worth of membership? So next month you don't have to pay. It's already there. I like that. I like that. Thank you so much for watching. See you guys in the next one. Have a good and enjoy enjoy your Sundays. Cheers, everybody.